This is the 2026 Range Rover standard wheelbase P530. What makes it stand out above the competition? Hey everybody, it's Tom from Vehicle Visionary. I hope you're having a great day. The exterior color on this model is Fuji white and it has an ebony on ebony interior. Speaking of the competition, well, what exactly is that? We're looking at the BMW X7, the Mercedes-Benz GLS, the Cadillac Escalade, the Lexus LX, and the Infiniti QX80, also the Lincoln Navigator. One thing that really does stand this model out above all of those is its off-road capability, which actually translates to on-road safety because of the traction it gives you. Now, let's talk a little bit about what's going to happen here with the front end. Your exterior lighting will be full LED with the LED daytime running lights, LED turn signal indicators. You're going to have the LED headlights, low and high beams, and right down here will be the LED fog lights. I like that. It looks elegant. It's not just your typical round fog light. The nickel finish will be not only here on the lower portion of the bumper, but also up here with the grille and your Range Rover logo. Something nice that's a little bit different than gloss black, because I know people get a little tired of that. Now, we're going to work our way around here because it's a little bit easier to come to this side. Now, we're going to come right here and talk about our wheels. Now, the base wheel size is going to be 21 inches, but we're going to have 21-inch wheels in this case with the gloss finish. And if you're wondering what this is just a battery tender, because people come in and open and close things and turn things on and do all kinds of things like that. That's why it's there, to make sure everything works. Hey, that's good for us because we can show you the vehicle. Now, working our way up, we're going to have our power folding side view mirrors with the turn signal indicators built in. You will find the gloss finish here that matches the black finish in this area right here. And then we're going to have blind spot monitoring. We'll show you on the inside of the mirror, power folding. They're heated, they're power adjustable. All that stuff's going to be here as far as that goes. And we're also going to have the deployable door handles. So when you unlock the vehicle, the door handles are going to pop out just like that. And then when you go into drive, they'll go back in, or when you lock the vehicle. And one more thing, let me have my cameraman come around this way. I'm going to show you what we have as far as the soft close doors. So we're going to close that, and that's going to be on the front and the rear doors. We'll show you the rear door here as well, just in case anybody comes along and says, oh, they're not actually on the rear doors. Well, I'm not doing too good of a job of showing that, but there you go. You can see what's going on as far as that goes. Deep tinted glass, that's going to be nice for your passengers. We're going to obviously have the panoramic sunroof up there and our dual shark fin antennas. And once again, as we come to the rear back here, more LED lighting. I'm going to hit the button and let you see that coming to life. Now, it's not actually flickering the way I'm sure it looks on your screen. That's just through the lens of my GoPro. Now, you may wonder about a rear window wiper. It's here, it's just neatly concealed away inside of the rear roof spoiler. Motivation to get this Range Rover down the road comes from a turbocharged 4.4 liter V8 that puts out 523 horsepower and 553 pounds-feet of torque. 0 to 60, how suitable I would say it is that it's 4.4 seconds, top speed 155 miles per hour. And we'll work our way over here to the window sticker. Now, I don't know that you're going to be able to see this window sticker as easily as we often like for you to be able to, but I'm going to open the door here real quick, try and make this a little bit easier. MPGs come in at 16 city, 23 highway, 19 combined, and 5.3 gallons of gas per every 100 miles driven. People love to see the window sticker, but sometimes it just is not as easy to show as we'd like for it to be. On the heels of the MPGs, let's talk about the gas tank details. It comes in at 23.8 gallons. Land Rover does recommend that you use premium fuel, but you could go with regular if you wanted to. On a full tank of gas, we're looking at 381 miles in the city and 547 miles out on the highway of range. Now, you can tow up to 8,200 pounds, which means a good-sized boat, a fully loaded travel trailer, a fully loaded utility trailer. Quite a few different things that you can do where that is concerned. Now, as far as your tailgate area goes, you're going to have the tailgate suite here. You're going to have the split tailgate, so actually good for tailgating. That's one reason you have the lights right up here in the tailgate area, so it's going to shine down after dark. It's nice and comfortable. You can sit here, do whatever you need to do. Plenty of space within that area. and we're looking at 40.7 cubic feet up to 83.5 cubic feet. I like the fact that there's some good lighting inside of this area as well. And you're gonna have your cargo area cover right here. So I'm gonna show you how to do this. We're gonna get it right here. You've got to get it in the groove, and then it will fold down just like that. Just so you can see, that is removable, by the way, if you want to get that out of the way to maximize your cargo space. And here are some controls right here. First of all, we've got the controls right there for lowering the seats. We're gonna show you this in real time. This is how you maximize your cargo space if you need to do that. And it's really nice because all you're doing is, unlike on the Cadillac Escalade, you're just pushing one time or pulling one time. I don't have to hold those buttons down. I say that and it's gonna make a liar out of me. There we go. Now they're coming back up and my hands are not on the buttons, as you can see, not holding anything, but that comes on up and gets the job done. Now, something else that is part of what sets this model apart is the fact that we have the controls right here for raising the rear of the vehicle. Let's go out and show everybody what we're doing as far as this goes. On the air ride suspension, you can raise and lower either the rear or the entire vehicle. That's what's going to help out with that off-roading, or if you're driving through some really deep water. You have 8.6 inches of potential ground clearance and can drive through some pretty deep water as far as that goes. And one more thing I want to show you real quick, this might be a little bit hard to do, but let's see, there we go, is the fact that you have a full-size spare. All right, let's talk about what your second row passengers are gonna find. You do have a nice large panoramic sunroof with the power shade, and you can see that that front portion will open as needed if passengers want to have that open. No big deal there. Now let's talk about the door panel. We're gonna have all of our controls there that allow us to not only control the shade with the sunroof, all of that, but the windows, everything is there. Nice large armrest that is very comfortable. And we're also going to have the large door bin down there. And your controls for the seats are right here. So I can actually incline or recline that depending on what I want to do. Bring that up, bring it back. You can see that. A lot of people like to know about that. If the seats recline, they do. And here we're going to have the fold down armrest with a little bit of storage space and the cup holders concealed away right there. I'm going to just do it this way so I don't get any fingerprints on that gloss black or piano black finish. And we'll also have the rear seat pockets here and the command center for the air conditioning. A couple of different things going on here. Number one, you can control the temperature, you can control the fan speed, whatever you need to do is all here. There is the heated seat control, we can do that, and ventilated seats. Nice to have that here. For a vehicle that starts at $138,000, that should definitely be the case, but you can see what all is going on where that's concerned. Air conditioning vents right there, and we'll also find some connectivity down here in the way of a 12-volt power outlet. There's USB, also have the power outlet right there. The sticker price on this particular model at Land Rover of Shreveport is $146,535. Let's see what else you get for that price. Now we're going to start with the illuminated door sills. You actually have this front and rear. The difference is that with the front, you're going to have the name there. You're not going to just have that illuminated little line. And how about our key fob? Lock, unlock. You've got the button to turn the lights on and off. You can hit the button here to open the power tailgate. And there actually is a mechanical key located inside. There is a lock mechanism on the driver's side door if you ever need that, if the key fob battery dies or the battery in the vehicle dies. Now we're going to go ahead and hop on inside and take a look at what all we have here, because there is a lot more to talk about. We'll start with our upper console, the control for the power shade, for the power sunroof right there. All of that's going to be there and everything's going to work real well with that. You've got Home Link right here located on the bottom of the mirror. That's these buttons right here. So you can program in up to 3 garage doors. We're going to work our way down. We're going to have our upper and lower glove boxes. So we're going to start with the button right here for our upper glove box. Get that out of the way with the sticker over there, and then we'll close that back up, get that sticker out of the way, and then we're going to have our lower glove box. That's going to come down just like that. Nothing unusual. The thing I like here with the driver and passenger side doors is you have seat memory on both sides. At this price point, you should. There's the controls for the power seats, and gonna have that nice large armrest as well as the nice large door bin down there. Both seats are heated and ventilated. I will show you how you operate lumbar support in the center screen. That's where it's located. We'll have everything here for our power side view mirrors. I can push that button right there and you can see those folding in addition to the illuminated blind spot monitoring. Everything for your power windows, door locks, all of that's going to be here. And then over here on the right-hand side of the steering wheel, here is your control for your tilt and telescopically adjustable steering wheel. Shifter paddles are here. Everything for your front and rear window wipers. Everything for your headlights, your fog lights, tail lights, all of that's here. And this is also the blinker control or turn signal indicator control. For those who know how to do that, I know some of you don't because I drive around you quite often. That's right. Learn to use your blinkers. Adaptive cruise control will be here. We're also going to have our heated steering wheel. And over here on the left-hand side with our steering wheel mounted controls, we can actually go into quite a few different features. Depending on what we need to do, you can go through here, just use the arrows, just like I'm doing right there. That's going to get you through vehicle settings. All of it's going to be here. Depending on what you need to see. You also have your nice bright head-up display. I don't know that you can see that too well right now. I'm trying to show that to you. And as you can also see, you're going to have navigation built into the driver's display. Now, let's go to our center screen. A lot to talk about here, including showing you a little bit more about the off-roading capability. Now, if you want to turn off that pesky auto stop start, there's where you're going to do it. And we can come in here into our air conditioning controls and come right here. And guess what's going to happen when we do that? We can come to our different options here. We're going to come over here to seat heat. If you want to adjust that, you can. But here's the main thing I wanted to show you on adjust. Here is where you find lumbar support, among several other things you can adjust with the headrest, the bolstering, and the cushion. So it's all here, very easy to deal with. You can do driver or passenger, so it's all going to be here. Like I said, I was going to show that to you. Now, we're going to have everything else here as far as the vehicle goes right here. You can also go in to this screen and change your driving modes. So you can see all of the different driving modes that are here, some of our different options, and the height of the vehicle. This is how you're going to change that. Now, it will go to stock ride height at 15 miles per hour. But in low traction situations, you can bring it up to off-road 1 or off-road 2, or you can go to access where it's going to lower all the way down. So just to show you a bit of what's going on there. Navigation is here. You can connect your cell phone. You can determine what you're listening to. Here's some of that detail for the off-roading that could be very, very helpful in a multitude of ways, giving you different details on the angles that you're driving on and all of that good stuff. It's all going to be here. You've got your TR modes, which is going to be a few more than what I showed you earlier. You can see, depending on what you need, you can go with auto and let the vehicle select it automatically. You can also come in here to ride height. Once again, there's a few different areas where you can do this. And wade sensing. That's going to let you drive through some pretty high water if you deal with flooding in your area, which I know sometimes we do here with our poor drainage in Shreveport, Louisiana. That could be helpful in that area. Like I said, it's not just about off-roading. There's more to it than that. It can help you on-road as well. And so there you go, just to show you a little bit of what is here. Now, if you're looking for your icons, we're going to come down here to these 4 little squares. Here are your icons. I know a lot of you are looking for that. We're going to have Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. You can wirelessly pair your smartphone. Your cameras are going to be here. We'll come in and show you what's going on where that is concerned. Quite a few different views, literally everything you want to see. So we can go around, we can go to front, we can go to rear. We can also come to 3D if we want to, which is going to be the scene we were just on. But there's a couple of different ways you can do this depending on what you need to do. And then we can come back out of that screen. We're going to come back here real quick just to show you a little bit more of what's here. Now with dynamic, you'll notice there's a racing helmet on there. There's a reason for that, because you can come in and set everything up, whether you want dynamic or comfort. It's all here. You've got the stopwatch if you want to take advantage of that. You've got lap time. You also have the G meter. Kind of a cool little thing that really makes this a very unique vehicle in so many ways. It balances that incredible off-road capability that I know not everyone's going to use, but you can also use that in addition to that being balanced with the incredible luxury that you find here. So we're going to go to this particular screen with the night look on, a little bit darker, just to show you what's going on. Now, we can adjust things with the home screen. You can adjust audio if you want to. If you're looking for where that is, this is where it's going to be located. Got a few different options going on here. You can also go to all. So there's the screen. We're going to work our way down. We've got the lid right here that you can slide into place, the cover. And then we're going to also have USB connectivity and our wireless charging pad. The shifter is nice because of how well it fits in the palm of your hand. Here's the button to start and stop the engine. And then something here that is a bit of a multitasker. We've got our cup holders right here, but you can also move that back. There's another USB port. You can see that is illuminated, and there's quite a bit of space down here that actually goes down into this area underneath this part if you need to take advantage of that. Now, the armrests are built into these seats. You pretty much have to move those to get to these seat belts so you can buckle your belt. I prefer to use the center console as my armrest. Speaking of that, what's inside? Now, you don't have the refrigerated console in this case. I'm curious to know how many of you actually use that who have it, but there is a good bit of space within this area. And here's a quick sampling of the Meridian sound system here in the Range Rover. And there it is. Tell me what you think. I hope it sounds as good for you as it does for us in person. Kind of hard to give that with the microphone here on YouTube, but we do the best we can with what we have available. So tell me what you think. What exactly does this Range Rover offer above the competition? It offers that balance of luxury and true off-roading capability. Like I said, with the air suspension, your terrain driving modes, all the assistance that provides makes a big difference. Even if people don't take these off-road, it also helps you on-road. Low traction situations, high water, a lot of different things, and you still have all the luxury here that I know all of you are looking for. So tell me what you think. I'd like to say a special thanks to our friends at Land Rover of Shreveport for giving us the opportunity to give you a vision for your next vehicle in today's video with this Range Rover. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit the like button. That's very helpful and greatly appreciated. Make sure to subscribe and share this video on your timelines on social media. And if you would like to learn about additional vehicles you may wish to consider purchasing, check out one of the videos that's on the screen right now, and we'll see you there.